I think I've seen this is the first time I ever seen them steal that steal animation. The steal animation is stolen from EA. I bet if we go right now and put on like any live, you'll find that same rip animation where it's just lazy. He don't even move his feet.
Yeah, like
He don't even
slap.
lunge his torso or lean and nothing. He just slap at the air if you're not
Bro,
right
that's
up
like the
on him.
NBA Live. That's like the NBA Live 10.
Yeah, it's been in NBA Live. I seen that in NBA because I used to hate it when it was in NBA Live because I felt like, oh, that nigga gonna blow right past me if I do that at any point trying to play defense. So you sliding your feet left and right? And then all of a sudden you want to think, hey, you're in good position, so you go for a reach, and your player fucking does that shit, bro. Hell no. Nah, like that shit is pathetic. Like that little reach, and it's from NBA Live, and it's sad that we got to a point where fucking Mike Wang done put NBA Live animations in 2K and ain't nobody even noticed it because, like, everybody that's old enough to notice ain't playing this shit no more, low key. But this shit's
The
crazy.
fucking the only ones I get is like when you run into them, try to steal. That's the only one.
Yeah, like you gotta already get contact with the body. That's the only way you can get steals this year in 2K. You gotta like first get contact with body, which is fine. I mean, whatever.
I
but
prefer it be
but
the other way though. I
but
prefer it
yeah,
be less contact
exactly,
animation steals and more like free ball steals.
exactly,
Dude,
and
I've
like
seen ones where you get fouls for them like going out of bounds or like.
yeah. See, so
Like
that's the
what the
wrong. That's the
fuck?
part where it's like hypocritical because they want us to get contact before we get legal steals. But then if you get too much contact, they'll call us for pushing them out of bounds when they're the ones that ran out of bounds. You were just closing that lane, and then the contact happens, which we can't like disengage from sometimes. You know what I mean? We're kind of locked into it. We're just on a ride. You know what I mean? But yeah, the steals this year, the chase down blocks, it's all bad as fuck. It's terrible. And like, I kind of want to make a pure sharp again and just stand at hash and shoot because I literally have fun doing nothing. Because I can score 50 just standing at the hash. Just you know what I mean? On most games, like on sweat games where the nigga is like have my have his hand in my pocket or something. Yeah, obviously I ain't gonna be able to score that much in that game. But generally, now y'all playing 4-on-4, so I still am achieving a goal by keeping the nigga away from you. You see what I'm saying? But the game is just so boring. I already spent like 100 buying the motherfucker, 100 putting the first build together, 100 on the second build, and I don't even play the shit. So I'm like, do
The
I want to make a
prices, yeah,
pure
the
sharp?
prices are
Yeah, it didn't got to $300. You could buy a whole new console. For real,
yeah,
I could
bro.
have
I
bought a
ended
whole
up
new
making a
console.
build, but it's just way too much money.
Yeah, and then the fucked up part about it, because it's so imbalanced this year, you make another build, and guess what? You got the same build you just made. Because you can't steal shit, you can't block shit. Dunking is still hella easy, pretty much, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's a little harder if you ain't got as much dunking as you got. Like, I don't know what your dunking was, Martin, but it made,
I said
whatever
it was
your,
like 96,
yeah, I was about to
97.
say, I knew it had to be at least 96 or something, because I was going to say, I don't think 92 would get like that. But in
No,
shooting,
those 92s do
92.
get blocked a little bit, but
Oh,
once
yeah,
you go to
yeah.
like above 95,
Yeah, yeah.
even if you try to block it, you're not blocking it.
Exactly. That's remember we used to always say like 95s and numbers like that, 96s thresholds and shit, 97s and
Yeah,
shit. So I know once you get up to 95, you're like, shit, why don't I just get 97, 98 or whatever it is to get that, But it's definitely like, I don't know, the dunkers this year, like literally if the way y'all played it that night was the easy, like the best way to beat us, really, or anybody low key. Y'all just had to
but we had to keep
continue to
us.
take twos, and then your guys that shoot for you, you got to get guys that just don't miss. You know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah,
for
those
real, if
dudes
you
missed a
only yeah
lot.
exactly, if you got dudes that really only take 5 or 6, 7 shots a game, between 5 to 7 shots a game, they got to make at least 6 of them, no matter what. Like, you know what I mean? You got to be a 90% shooter in a video game. Like, if this is real life, then yeah, okay, but in a video game, if I'm already, because you was cooking, bro. You was demanding twos and threes at some point. We was sending four at you one time. You dunked on us in the paint. We had four niggas getting dunked on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
knew I was gonna lose the game, bro. Every time I have to score more than 35, 40
yeah,
points, I
it
know
started
it's
getting
done,
tougher
bro.
and shit. Yeah, and that's what I was telling them. Because once we start looking at the scoreboard, what happens is you'll beat a lot of stupid teams. Because what happens is somebody will take it personally or something, and then what happens is the nigga that's guarding you will try to do too much, or they'll try to start doubling because they'll try to overcompensate, which means that if you have any like semblance of an IQ, you're just gonna notice it, you know, because you've been playing basketball, virtual basketball for years, and you're gonna go like, oh, all right, let me pass it now and get those guys, and that's when I told you those guys got to make those shots, you know what I mean? And then and then you win the game every time because you know they're gonna have to put so much attention on you. But then when you got, like you said, 30, you kick it to your dude and he miss it, and then it's like, come on, bro, like. Now they're like, oh, they can't shoot. But like, see, but the bad thing is when we played you, I always tell them, and sometimes we forget, and sometimes, you know, we just playing. It's a fucking video game. Nobody really cares. But sometimes I say, don't help me. You know, I don't, you know what I mean? If we're going to lose, just let me get cooked. But what happens is if you help and you slide over and now that dude got 15 points. Now you tried to help from over there. Now that dude got 20 points. Now we ain't got no way to win because the dude I'm guarding got 30. Your dude got 25 because you've been trying to help. Yeah, and then now your dude got 15 because you've been trying to help me too. Just let me get cooked. Don't let nobody else score. Because it's like the Kobe effect. Kobe used to lose not a good amount of games, but some games he'd have 50 and shit and lose because nobody else could score.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Make one guy score.
Yeah.
Everybody's cold.
Yeah, and then you know, have a game plan, have an idea what you want to do and how you're gonna help. You know, you're not gonna leave him out there to dry.
Because I told him before the game, he went, man, I told him we're losing this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't know who we were playing against, but it's like, you guys aren't making shots. We're not
Who are
playing.
you playing with?
He was just picking up people. I didn't even know none of the people.
With Butter, Better, and then 2 random locks. I don't
Yeah.
know who they were.
Yeah, I didn't know who none of them were. That's why I didn't recognize who you was, because I was like, you know, if I would have seen like Scorpion Drive, I'd have seen like fucking Crema or something, you know what I'm saying? Some other people. And shit. I'd have been like, oh, okay, these guys, all right. But I didn't notice, so that's why it took me so long to notice because I didn't see nobody. And then when I seen Martin, I was like, oh shit, we gotta try to win. Because Martin is probably over there like,
I can't really play that game with random.
yeah, you can't really though.
Like Martin was playing. Like Martin has a friend that even people that he likes, I hate. Bro.
Yeah, cause you know teamwork and shit. You know what I mean?
Cause like some people are like, oh, let's play zone the whole game, and I'm like, nigga, we're fucking tied or losing or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta mix it up.
This game too, like you could be in the game 1 minute and be blowed out the next. You know. And the worst thing that could happen is be in the first quarter like that, be blowed out in the first quarter. Because then, yeah, y'all gonna argue. Because you got nothing but time for the rest of the game to argue.
Oh yeah, Derek gets mad, bro. If you're not up by 10 points, bro, that nigga's pissed.
Yeah, you gotta be up by 10. I like it now at this point in my age because I'm old and shit. We gotta be up by 15 before I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything good. Like, but they get down to 12 points. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, because, you know, 10 ain't shit. Especially the way the game is played now with all these threes going up. But, yeah, definitely, this game is, it's always been a communication game and a low-key toxic game. Just not as toxic as Call of Duty.
Yeah, we've seen it all in the old Call of Duty. That's what did they say? Like, you can go through anything if you.
Yeah, if you experience those servers or whatever.
You can survive cancer, though, if you go through that shit.
Yeah. It was bad back then. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. I think I still may make a sharp, but I got every build. I usually make 3 builds anyway, like a center, a lock, and then a shooter or a dunker. So I'd probably just make a fucking sharp or something.
I want to make
Because
a
sharps
Sabonis build,
are
but
always
I can't even
useful.
make him. He's so good, and I guess you can't make him.
Nah, this game is so bad. Like, if you wanna if you wanna have fun, don't make a center.
Yeah, because you can't make a passer or like a guy who could do everything.
Yeah, cause like, and then even when you got like, let's say you make an all red and you're like under the basket with your takeover badge with lockdown takeover and all that shit, you still getting dunked on.
Yeah, I'll still dunk on those people. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
And when that nigga would dunk on you and step on you and all that shit, like,
Remember,
fuck
Martin, you
that.
could fucking hang on the rim for
Exactly.
Disrespect, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't make a center this year, especially if you like
Yeah, you
want
get
to.
bodied, bro.
Yeah, if you don't want messages and shit, because
You don't wanna
people.
get dunked on.
Yeah.
Fucking 7'3", 300
Exactly.
pounds and get dogged by
Exactly.
no way, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that. I don't even think you should make a lock this year because it's so like boring to play defense. Because you really, I mean, unless you already play like me, like I already don't like reaching a lot anyway on defense. I like to just hound you and make you make
Body,
mistakes. Yeah, I just like to say, nope, you're not going right. Nope, you're not going right. Or you want to you win, and then I might reach just when I think you're tired. Like if I counted that you've dribbled maybe 10 times in a row, then I'll say, all right, fuck it, I'll reach because I know he's probably. Losing his stamina and shit,
Anxiety goes up playing with these fools.
He's playing with me in any game because I just.
Yeah, but don't pick a lock. I think if you want to have fun, just make like a build like Martin got, where you can play a little
Can't play
defense,
with
just
fucking
dunk and
Derek.
shoot.
That dude turns into a school shooter.
Right? He's got the rage still.
Yeah, like that.
Losing in this
Madden
game used to make me mad too, but lately I just don't even care anymore. Because I know like.
When you used to drink, holy shit.
Yeah, when I used to drink, it used to be toxic. But those are the good old days, though. Like I used to love
that
that
got
shit.
me ready for the game.
Yeah, like I was hard on everybody back then, but like I said, it worked
He
out.
was worse than Derek, bro.
I know, right?
Nobody worse than Derek.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, I was drunk all the
I tell
time,
people
smoking
now, I just
weed.
say like all the people in that game. I
My
just say like,
favorite
on
was
my
when
Nate
Derek
Robinson,
and Max would go at it.
Tyree.
Man. You'd be like,
That's all I say.
Talk hella shit to each other.
Hell
Nate
yeah,
Robinson special, you know. But,
yeah. All you gotta do though, like,
no, just people are just so dumb in that game. I don't know what it is about sports games, but they're fucking retarded. Like,
yeah, and basketball is not that
I don't know.
complicated either.
I just like to outthink people. Like if someone's playing zone, I just like to stand in the middle and just shoot the free throw.
Yeah, a little mid-range
And you
free
win.
throw, top of the key. Or you could just
And
catch it and give it literally right back to the guy that gave it to you, and they
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
open too.
Right here.
'Cause they leave the guys that you pass,
What
they
you guys
pass the
playing
ball.
Warzone?
It was,
Yeah, shit's
yeah.
boring.
I just
playing
started
Pro Club.
streaming. I just jumped on.
Did you kill him, man?
No, he's still over there.
Dude, you guys are on
Over
Warzone
where?
over
I guess I don't know what I'm playing, but I thought it was a campaign.
there?
Does it come with a campaign? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's tight. But the
But,
Battlefield did not.
that shit's actually good.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it is with like
Dude,
you play
what
the
the
realism
fuck,
mode.
bro?
That shit's fucking OD.
The
You know how-
I
campaign.
killed both of them?
like,
Oh,
that
almost
shit
killed
looks
both. Yeah, campaign's the only good part about the game.
I just been playing Battlefield lately. Battlefield done got way better.
I heard that.
They fixed a lot of the shit. It's way more fun.
Hey, Battlefield's gonna be free on Xbox next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one you
I
can
don't-
literally just get a sniper and go hide, like lay down and just play like a fucking rat. I love it.
Yeah, it's
Focus
definitely.
was in heaven. Or
Yeah,
like
it's-
Battlefield 4.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 used to be fun as hell. They try to get niggas chains and shit, running around stealing jewelry.
Yeah. Big ass fucking map, bro. That's the
Yeah.
yeah. fucking point. Yeah, dude.
That's the best. I still be playing the
The
Battle
guys far right
2042 is not bad. I remember I got Martin's chains too. It's an old ass clip. I still might have it. Oh shit. But nah, the new one is nice though. They just fixed a lot of the shit. Yeah, I play it when it's free.
2 left.
Only one. It's one-on-one. You and him. I died.
Damn, I'm fucking up my shot right now. I'm making shit.
Wait.
Gunfight legend.
All right, second half better be this good too.
Tons of claymores around me, dude.
Oh yeah, hold on.
We're going
let me
where?
play this shit.
Wait,
What is that red thing?
How do you get on?
Observatory.
Yo, McGregor.
The homie West Coast Sizzle beat. I don't think he made the beat though. I think he just mixed and mastered it though. But this West Coast Sizzle shit right here. Hey. should be
I told
bumping.
her, baby, you ain't talking about no money, what you talking about? We just throw the money up in the air, cause we don't care about it. Run the Billy in the club, cause when I'm there, people worry about it. I told the bitch, put the strap in your purse
Yeah,
if
you
you care
finished
about it.
that,
DJ Hollis said he ready for the function, finna pick him up. Some loose leaves, I got some backwoods, it's time to fill them up. All kind of flavors, smoking rainbow and pink runs. I just post purple in my cup, now I'm geeked up. But really all I need is Mary Jane, we be booed up. Told her, if you got Megan needs, let me see something. Hold on, let me turn the beat down so I can hear something. I don't hear nothing. We got Babs on the beat, got the shit jumping. Like the police at the door so we can keep clubbing. And I got the work in the club, got fiends coming. Tried to throw some ones in the air, I threw all 100. Turned on all the lights in this bitch, all the hoes up. You was dancing with a dirty feet bitch and her friend much. And them niggas got ghosts real quick, that was me much. Turn the lights back off in this bitch, we continue clubbing.
I told her mama throw that little shit, she gon' turn around. I ain't asked her to do a little dancey dance, I just looked and smiled. Get something emotional, little nigga, we ain't standing around. I don't wanna pick up a little eighth, I want the whole pound. Gang just got a bottle of Henny, smoking exotic round. Stop the canes on the way, cause I ain't ate shit for lunch. Hey, gang in here talk a lot of shit, leave it untouched. Got exclusive access in the party, got blick tuck. Shawty throwing ass in the party, I'm pulling braids out. I smoke clock to the face, don't put it out. Baby, let me see you drop, baby, gon' spin around. Start crop top at the bottom, her titties out.
They gotta finish that shit though.
Yo, bad, fuck them bitches up.
You're not even level 55 yet, man.
So I'm here. You said I'm out of here.
You're not even level 55 on COD.
You guys an update?
Wait.
Yeah.
Is it Bardo?
Yeah.
Warzone's
Is Derek's in
he's
here?
back.
I'm out of here.
He's back, baby.
It's like skirt.
Just stay right here, Derek. But I don't know.
On the jackpot.
I don't like losing house.
Oh, we're all getting night ads?
Here's somebody. Elmore.
Where?
Oh. Footsteps. Astros. I hear him.
Uh-oh.
Let me see.
They got the third person mode. You try that shit?
That's just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that shit toxic as hell. Peaking is crazy.
I see him, Derek.
Well, they saw me. Apparently.
Oh, I missed that one too. Shoot
They
my
don't do it. I don't even know who killed me.
tired.
They know me where I'm
I
at.
killed one.
It's crazy.
All these buildings look the same, bro. Blue, blue, blue.
That nigga said blue like Angry Joe. Blue! It's fucking blue! They want me to pay $15 for fucking blue?
That's where I died, I guess. Yeah, it's all this fucking most congested map ever.
Yeah. I usually, even when I get suckered into buying Call of Duty, I usually wait till fucking the Christmas sales. Like I said, because it's gonna be fucking like $40 in a couple, 2 weeks or something. But
I watched that one guy, that murder show that you should watch on YouTube. He
I was
talks a
watching
bit-
Michael Clay.
The Chappelle, bro? Oh my
Fucking
god.
hell of shit.
Yeah, he's horrified. I mean, back more. But the other guy go, he's just in a building chilling, you know, shooting in the
Yeah,
back.
where?
Somewhere.
2 threes in a
No,
row.
you
Let's
don't-
go.
Yeah, like, because I have a center on there who obviously, you know, can't,
Right.
like, his passing is like 6, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
good enough,
whatever it
but
is. Low
I just want
like
to
mine.
have fun and, you can't make a center unless you want 70 rebounding.
Nah, like I said, don't fucking make it center, bro. I would advise you to make something fun. If you are gonna play, get on and play like a fun position. The few games that you play this year, you know what I mean? And then just
Everyone's
dunk
a ball
on people.
big.
And shit.
It's whatever. I just like, I don't even know what I like.
Cause it's so demoralizing, like, you know, grinding for all those badges and then getting dunked on. Like you ain't got nothing. Like nothing is, like ain't nothing
You
happening.
know the saddest part is they made X so easy to dunk. People don't even use a dunk meter.
Right, I never used it. I wasn't gonna try it because I was like, I could just press X, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And there always are more safe dunks too when you press X, not like flashy. When you use the dunk meter, it's like more of a flashy dunk and shit, you know what I mean? And I understand why they try to do it. They try to put skill into the game, but like, don't just slap some mini game into the dunking and shit. Just, you know what I mean? Like, it was better the way it was before. Like, they've had so many iterations. Like the left hand be the left hand or whatever, or the right hand be the right hand, or even like it was basic by pressing up, fancy by pressing back, and then I think left hand and right hand if you press left and right. That year was nice too. You know what I mean? But I don't know, they just fucking confuse the shit.
Yeah, I can get the dunk meter, like I'm good with it. I can green it, but I don't use it unless I really have to. Because last year I was forced to use it.
Yeah, last year it was kind of a little bit more, you know.
Because it was harder to dunk.
Yeah, it was harder to dunk
if you
when
wanted
you
a
just press
poster,
that.
you had to do
especially for
really
poster.
wanted a poster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I don't know. To me, it's like we talking about milliseconds here and shit. I don't think they should be putting mini games inside of like you know what I mean, dunking animation.
I really do not mind it.
You know, like even just pressing X before you dunk lives, I was like, oh, here we go. I'm getting old because they changed the shit and I don't like it. You know what I mean? But labs, I guess it makes more sense because it makes have a timing and shit. But like the dunk meter, I heard somebody try to explain it one time, and I was thinking that doesn't make sense. You just pull it back and release it when it's time to release that shit. But they were like, you got to pull it back and push it forward. And I was like, oh, okay, they definitely trying to get a little too much
on top
dunking. Cause like I don't know, watch, lower the rim at your basketball court at your house. Go outside and tell me if it's that difficult to put the ball in there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing complicated about, especially for these niggas. You know what I mean? These like athletes, you're making 6'9" athletic niggas with 99 dunking and you know what I mean, verticals and shit.
Yeah, no, like.
And you gotta use a dunk meter to dunk. I don't know.
It should only be like that for like it was last year. If you really want a poster, you have to do like.
If you're trying to do some extra special shit or something, like I understand putting the mini games on it or like hidden features or whatever you want to call them. But like to make it mandatory for everybody to do all this extra like curricular Asian shit. I'm not trying to press all them buttons just to do like, you know what I mean? It's like a fucking fighting game, like up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. If you ain't get that, you can't dunk it. You know, on a fast break, when a nigga chasing you down with all types of defense badges and shit. But you gotta
dunking harder and shooting.
I think dunking is actually easier to making layups in real basketball. In real basketball,
layups is always hard for me.
In fact, on fast breaks, if you ever got a steal in a real game, like in high school or something, basketball or like at AAU or
I
just
miss a layup all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you ever got a steal and you're all by yourself on a fast break, that layup is the hardest thing to do in the game. Right? But if you can dunk and you can run up there and dunk it, my nigga, it would be easy. Because I'm telling you, lower the rim to like 7 or 8 and run on a fast break after a steal. You'll dunk that motherfucker easy. You won't even look at the rim or watch your head or nothing. It's so like, you won't even think about it, right? But a layup on a fast break with a nigga chasing you down with heavy feet, too. Oh, that's scary. You know how niggas running and you start stomping at the end because he can't catch you. So he's yeah, that shit is harder than anything.
I was good at floaters better than layups.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, like, it's for these big athletic dudes in the NBA right now, dunking is easier. That's why they started not even touching the rim. Because remember, back in the 90s, niggas would dunk and touch the rim and shit like that. And then when Blake Griffin and era came, they started dunking and throwing the ball in the rim. Because they was just, it's so easy. You know what I'm saying? But you'll still see a professional. I think if we look up the stats, we might have to. I might have to look it up one night just to have a better sound argument. But I'm pretty sure there's more missed layups than dunks in the NBA every year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. Because fucking layups are more difficult.
In 2K, the post shots are fucking every time.
Yeah, you'll have a 7'3", 99 standing dunk. Get a rebound, a nigga right underneath the rim and hit, and you can't dunk it. You'll do a layup. And I'll be like, really? But Martin ass can jump from the free throw line and dunk on everybody on the team. You know what I mean? But my dude got 99 standing dunk, 99 shrimp, all this shit. You know what I mean? But when I get a rebound and I'm hot with the badge and all this shit, they make me go up soft. So it's like 2K always be on some fuck shit when it comes to certain builds. Like, I mean, if you want to make a dominant ass center, every year all you got to do is make a 6'9" center. Make him like, you know, a dude that can catch lobs and dunk. And don't worry about rebound too much because in tight games, it don't be that many rebounds anyway. It'd be a team game too. You know, point guards be getting rebounds in close games. Yeah, whoever there can get that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They box out and it's teamwork, you know what I mean?
It's all about boxing out.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, the best
You do need a center that can shoot, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It just depends, too, because I got a center that don't shoot. The reason why I got a center that don't shoot in this year's 2K and in most years 2K is because I swear to God, this happens to me all the time. I fucking make a center, right? And then they'll want to give me the ball at the end of the game with the game on the line and shit. But they got 99-3 or 97-3, and I got 86 and shit. or you know what I'm saying? But that's not even the real reason. The real reason is because they only gonna give me the ball 2 or 3 times. So I made this whole build for you to give me the fucking ball behind the 3-point line 2 or 3 times. Now in the rec, don't get me wrong, you'll shoot 10 times from 3 behind the arc with a sharp center. But in a tight game, them opportunities gonna be a little bit less. Yeah, unless you winning. Now, if you winning by 20 or 30, yeah, you in the pro-am too, you'll get 10, 15 threes from behind the 3-point. Because the niggas you playing is sloppy. But if you playing some real good niggas, you ain't gonna get no shot if they know you are shooting 3 big. So now you just nerfed yourself because now you got a big that shoot, but they ain't gonna let you shoot. So now you got a big that can't really get rebounds because you made a big that's supposed to shoot. You see what I'm saying? And then you're going to be playing against another nigga on the other side that made a big that dunk and get rebound and bully niggas that got shooting centers.
This nigga fucking Pereira, bro, knocked out Stylebender and then he's fucking eating a fat ass pizza. Nigga's a monster.
Yeah, no, but that's the reason why I don't do it. But for rec and just having fun, yeah, shooting center is fun. And having one is cool and it keeps the floor space and shit. But in real tight games, we're not going to let you shoot the ball at all. And then when you do shoot it, it's gonna be heavily contested, and I'm gonna leak out and get a dunk every time after you shoot it. Cause, you know what I mean? Because my team gonna know, like, hey, especially if we playing man. But like, no, I love playing with shooting centers too, though. But like I said, just for rec. Because fucking, and then these fucking point guards that don't want to give you the ball all game until they need you. That shit bullshit too. You know what I mean? So like let's go ahead and say like you make a shooting center and now normally you get the ball in the first quarter about 2-3 times, right? But in a tight game, your point guard tight, he making mistakes. You ain't get the ball yet in the first quarter. You might not get it until late in the second quarter. Now in the third, in the fourth, he gonna try to give you the ball. You ain't really touched the motherfucker all game, and he trying to get you to shoot. The defense still tight too. You know what I mean? Now you thinking like, nigga, you gotta shoot to get me open.
Oh, shit.
But you know what I mean? That's how I usually go.
What the fuck is shooting me? Go down, go down.
I'm outside.
The safest bet to make a center in this game is to make a center that can shoot at least a free throw line jumper, and that's it. That's all you really need. Free throw line or even the top of the key, extended free throw line jumper shot. If you can get, because like Derek said, you stand right there, and if they play in zone, you'll get hella shots at the top of the key at the free throw line. And then once they step up on you, if you made them a 6'9" Blake Griffin type, you just run past them and dunk on whoever down there.
Oh my lord.
So just free throw line, top of the key, and dunk, and you straight. Because you lose too much to just get a 3-point shot. And then I remember back in the day when you can make a center though with 99-3. Then that was the year that you can make a sharp center because you had 99-3. But once they started capping your 3 as centers to like 80s and shit like that, and that, yeah, they don't even do it. It's not worth it.
How is the center so small, Marn, and there's 20 people? Insane, bro.
They all hiding on top of each other. They all crouched.
Regular Warzone would be like, 10 people left. This 20.
They ain't got the balance right, or motherfucker just shook. They ain't want to move yet. Cause you know everybody when the game is brand new, everybody care about their KD and shit like they going professional with it. Or like they finna get signed and shit. My Twitch channel, you know what I'm saying? They watching.
Wait till I tell you this, there's no stats in this game, no KD, no more.
They fucked it up like they did Battlefield. Everybody complained about that in Battlefield. Yeah, it's so inclusive.
No wins.
Yeah, so nobody feels bad about themselves and want to kill themselves. You know, suicide prevention, call the hotline if you're thinking about it. But that's why. Same thing with Battlefield. Yeah, like same thing with Battlefield. They didn't want to have no scoreboard or none of that shit because everybody getting trophies nowadays. You know what I mean? Even the loser type niggas and shit. So we can't do that. For real, we can't goddamn.
Participation, fucking.
You're right, participation trophy, and we can't, just give it the winners trophies because we might make the losers feel bad, and we can't do that no more. It's not politically correct. It's not appropriate, and we're not standing for it anymore.
Andy, send out the invites. You guys run on real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
And you gotta take a shit. Just being honest, you know. You gotta pinch a loaf.
No, we're doing play. Yeah.
I just want to shoot from the hash mark again like it's a free throw. So that's why, like my dude right now only got an 81 3-pointer because I made a pure lock. A pure lock sharp type dude or whatever. But I still don't make every shot, and I should make every shot. So I'm gonna make another build with like 97-3 or 92.
2K sucks because niggas are 99 in a week.
Right? Yeah, I don't even play it that much. So this build, I haven't been able to get it that fast. I don't play it that much because I'll jump on Battlefield when I get on some night. I don't even play this shit. If I don't got 5 people that I know and play with every day, I ain't playing. Because playing with randoms, that shit, it'll turn you into Derek. What the fuck?
And everything.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think he's like this? You know what I'm saying? It's not his fault.
That nigga needs to clone himself.
It's a product of his environment.
3 brothers and shit.
I turned nice into racist.
Yeah, right. Let that motherfucking lead go down. From 10 to something like, you know what I mean? Let you go down 10.
Funny things when people shoot it, like people in their face, it's just hilarious.
And then they surprised when they missed it.
There's so much things.
That's what I'm about to make right now. A build where I can do that successfully.
I don't like when you're in their face and they still make it. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Stupid as fuck.
Exactly. And like I said, if a guy specifically made his build to like shoot contested shots and he's really good at timing his shot, then cool, whatever. But not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that don't even got shooting badges for that and they doing it, like that's when it starts being like, come on.
That's just crap.
Yeah, that's when you start noticing it's not balanced.
For what? Make it class? For Warzone? It doesn't even matter. You can't even get double guns anymore.
Don't you buy that gun?
You can buy one gun. Where's Mario Lombardo?
I'm in here. What's up?
Nobody's playing or what?
I'm in the middle of Warzone match right now.
How do you like it?
Your boy Benny's at it again, right?
You bored yet?
What do you do now?
He called me, he said that he couldn't get any diesel. And then I'm over here trying to figure out like...
Hey, yo, Babs, fuck them bitches up.
Take a break for a second.
Yo, Norega, you some icy.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
You ain't talking about no money, what you talking about? We just throw the money up in the air, cause we don't care about it. Run the billy in the club, cause when I'm there, people worry about it. I told the bitch, put the strap in your purse if you care about it. BJ Dollar said he ready for the fun. function, finna pick 'em up. Some loose leaves, I got some backwoods, it's time to fill 'em up. All kind of flavors, smoking rainbow and pink rims. I just post purple in my cup, now I'm geeked up. But really all I need is Mary Jane, we be booed up. Told her, if you got Megan needs, let me see something. Hold on, let me turn the beat down so I can hear something. Damn, I don't hear nothing. We got Babs on the beat, got the shit jumping. Like the police at the door so we can keep clubbing. And I got the work in the club, got fiends coming. Tried to throw some ones in the air, I threw all hundreds. Turned on all the lights in this bitch, all the hoes up. You was dancing with a dirty feet bitch and her friend much. And them niggas got ghosts real quick, that was me much. Turn the lights back off in this bitch, we continue clubbing.
I told her mama throw that little shit, she gon' turn around. I ain't asked her do a little dancey dance, I just looked and smiled. Get some emotion, little nigga, we ain't standing around. Wanna pick up a little eighth, I want the whole pound. Gang just got a bottle of Henny, smoking exotic rounds. Stop the canes on the way, cause I ain't ate shit for lunch. Hey, gang in here, talk a lot of shit, leave it untouched. Got exclusive access in the party, got blick touch. Shorty throwing ass in the party, I'm pulling braids out. I smoke clock to the face, don't put it out. Baby, let me see you drop, baby, gon' spin around. Start crop top, at the bottom, her titties out.
You know, everybody at the time swore up and down I was the police infiltrating. But nigga, I wasn't focused on that. Fucker. My biggest opposition was black people wanting to know why I got white people coming over here to help us. He said I put protection around him, but he put protection around me because at that time I was on the verge of selling out.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I had everything. I was gonna sell out. My heart was becoming hateful toward black people. Yeah, I was starting to hate black people because of the condition of what I was seeing, the lack of attention that they gave to the issues that. So I was a nigga who had became woke and was starting to hate my people like most woke niggas do. Most niggas become a woke. That's why you see them online fighting all the time. Always throwing up the woke shit too, because they really starting to develop a inner anger and resentment and hatred for their own people.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they are because of the old man.
I ain't no dude can hit that. Slightly early.
I had the police department call me up to a meeting one day and say, man, what's your ties to the old man? Because I was so effective in the community in my partnerships. Everybody wanted me to get away from him.
Oh, give me that.
Well,
you know why?
Shit, he in the bottomless pit, and I was.
What's the bottomless pit?
The ghetto.
For those people that don't know.
The ghetto, the poorest part of your communities, the poorest part of your city.
You know, I ain't talking about pops. Let's see what you're talking about.
Yeah, they because of the old man. I had the police department call me up to a meeting one day and say, man, what's your ties to the old man? Because I was so effective in the community in my partnerships. Everybody wanted me to get away from him.
Why?
Well, shit, he in the bottomless pit, and I was.
What's the bottomless pit?
The ghetto.
For those people
ghetto,
that don't know.
The ghetto, the poorest part of your communities, the poorest part of your city. Go to the poorest part of your city. That's the bottomless pit. Go play with their kids. Go talk to their kids. Yeah, that's the bottomless pit. There's no swimming pools. There's nowhere for a kid to get wet during the summertime. There's no up-to-date parks. The fights in the projects was like prison riots. The bars was high, metal bars. Yeah, the bottomless pit, man. As far as you can fall in our social economic stratosphere, that's the bottomless pit.
Why do it there?
The least of those. I don't know what I believe. I just believe what my mother said. Yeah. That's the closest thing to Jesus I can come to. And I ain't read the Bible. But my mama say, what you do for the least of those is how you show that you really love God.
I agree with that. I always say that the only way that you can show that you love God is by showing that you love His people.
The least of those, homie.
Yeah.
It's easy to show love to Jay-Z. It's easy to show love to the president.
Right.
But that stinky motherfucker, that little kid, man, we got a little nigga named Shout Dog. Shout Dog used to ride a bicycle with no rubber on the tires. It was all metal.
What?
And he ride it with the other boys. He ride it, Pops, am I lying? He ride it like the other boys got rubber on the tire, and he never wore a shirt, and he was the smallest out of all of them. But boy, he had grit and determination in his spirit. He had resiliency, and he had a hustle. And through Pops, he never learned to beg. He always come down and said, y'all got some work. So as the years progressed, the elements of the community began to take effect. Shit, I see Shout Dog in the gambling shack one time with a bankroll, nigga shooting dice. Mm-hmm. He still this high. Jesus Christ. Man, they started setting Shout Dog on fire, joking. They started putting alcohol because they kids now, and they get to roam the streets all throughout the day and night. I started seeing Shout Dog at 7-Elevens at 3, 4 in the morning. Shout Dog gonna end up being the killer because he's so small. Mm-hmm. But the community go create him to be that. So Shout Dog ain't been to school. Shout Dog probably 11 now. Shout Dog ain't been to school since he was 5. He a grown little man. Man, Shout Dog eventually started smoking crack.
See, he breaking my heart, bro.
I went and got
breaking my heart, bro.
So me and the gang unit officer went and got Shout Dog, man. Took him shopping. We going rolling back in school. But when we took Shout Dog home, man, Shout Dog them got a bed in the living room with a grown nigga sitting there. And Shout Dog don't like being at home. So it's through the old man I get to meet these kind of kids, homie. So you asked me a question. You said, why there? I had been traveling around the country, man, speaking in some of the most prestigious college universities in this nation. And my mother used to say things like, son, charity starts in the home. Charity starts in the home. Charity, but I'm traveling around the country. Then one day I get a call from the old man. Let me tell you, VI said, call Charleston. So I get a call from the old man and said, hey, I've been watching you. These kids over here don't have nothing. They wearing the same drawers. They not, man. So I went and met with him, and I said, Pop, man, I had just read the Black Panther Party book for the second time, the 10-point principles. And so I was implementing 3 of those principles: feed, clothe, educate. Feed, clothe, educate. And I feel like that's the foundation and the basis of how to recreate who we are as a people if we feed, clothe, educate. And so I thought that'd be the best way to capture the minds and the spirits and the hearts of our people. So when he offered that invitation, nigga, I ain't have $1. But I ain't want a lot of this old nigga. Mm-hmm. And when I said that, he gave me the keys to his building. The building closed now, but man, them nigga had everything down there. Hair run, dope, nigga was on the run on murder cases. It was a gangster's goddamn daycare center. I'm saying, I ain't bullshit. Nigga was sleeping on the pool tables. Nigga, when I come in the morning, niggas on the bar, hoes that strip, they in the kitchen. They tell you, man, I'm talking about, it was some shit. So I would have to clean that up before the kids come. Yeah. Then go to the parking lot, get the cigarette butts, get the condoms, the cigar paper. I got to go get all this shit before the kids come because I'm doing a summer feeding program there. So I'm feeding breakfast and lunch all summer long, every day. It's supposed to be Monday through Friday, but we did it Monday through Saturday. It's supposed to be from 8 to 5. It was from 7 to 9. At one point in time, we had 50 kids. So the old man opened that avenue up by inviting me to come down.
That's cool.
You know, everybody at the time swore up and down I was the police infiltrating. But nigga, I wasn't focused on damn grown motherfucker. Mm-hmm. My biggest opposition was black people wanting to know why I got white people coming over here to help us. He said I put protection around him, but he put protection around me because at that time I was on the verge of selling out.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I had everything. I was gonna sell out. My heart was becoming hateful toward black people. Yeah, I was starting to hate black people because of the condition of what I was seeing, the lack of attention that they gave to the issues that. So I was a nigga who had became woke and was starting to hate my people like most woke niggas do. Mm-hmm. Most niggas become a woke. That's why you see them online fighting all the time. Always throwing up the woke shit too, because they really starting to develop a inner anger and resentment and hatred for their own people.
Pretty accurate. Why is it so broken? Charles didn't want
We probably did. It finally started.
But actually,
Ricky called
48 people.
I'm not waiting for it to go with 40 people, and then we just came back to 40 people.
Let's go in the middle of the market for the day.
Look at the people, like one by one jumping out, 2 people.
High res, you want to go to high res? That's I don't even know what it is. High res is the one map from Modern Warfare 2. You gonna see it? Doing the
Why is it all Indian names?
Dude, Modern Warfare don't work no more, Derek. You took me out.
Once tonight, fool, somebody gonna send me up there to meet.
That's high res right here.
I'll be out there with Duck. No, you're not, buddy. No, you're not. And another thing, gang, you talking about you all of the thing, the cases don't get dismissed or threw out that fast, gang. What's the way? What's the only way? Tell me. How do a case get dismissed or threw out that fast or beat or that fast? The only way if somebody, the police, right? So, another thing, you saying I tried to extort you. Bro, I ain't trying to extort nothing like you tweaking like, I don't know. Where you get extort from, gang? You feel me? I said, if I'm in a situation, instead of going to court, if I could slide a nigga a couple dollars, that's what I'm gonna do. Point blank period. But all that, you know, threatening and all that, gang, like you know where I'm at, bro. I'm in Vegas with it. You know what I'm saying? You know people like I know people. You feel me? For niggas too to saying like I agree, like I'm working with a nigga that's telling. No. So I'm gonna put in here too. I'm gonna show y'all the text message. Well, y'all don't. Hold on. Who is that? Oh, fool telling? I don't associate with none of that, gang. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You feel me? I don't agree with that. You know, that ain't gangster telling. Nothing. Nigga, we roll niggas up. Shit really happen to niggas that open their mouth. But I done been in situations where niggas done been in situations and a nigga life on the line and a nigga got a couple dollars. You know, Michael Jackson, everybody did it, man. Y'all can't get it. How y'all talking about anything, bro? I ain't saying I'm doing it. On GLD, I ain't saying I'm doing it at all, but Michael Jackson, the same way. Okay, say something happened to me. No, I don't want him to go to jail, but I want a civil case. So now I could just come for your money. But we still got to go through the courts. But if we can handle this right now, slide me a couple bucks.
Right, that makes sense.
And you ain't got to hear from us. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Yeah, this nigga whack, bro. Your ass is bro, your old ass is a fucking goofy, bro. Like, you be acting like a nigga, I don't know, like you want a nigga to be scared of you or whatever. Bro, ain't nobody scared of you. Only thing I'm scared of is they keep saying you the police, bro. Niggas know Yella been on this shit. Nigga, I came home, nigga, on my shit, bro. Doing what I gotta do to support and take care of my family, bro. You feel me? Nigga ain't been no, I ain't come on this motherfucker coming for you, nigga. You talking about a nigga hit you, try to extort you, bro. It definitely ain't nothing like that, bro. Nigga, how am I trying to extort you, bro?
Right.
Ain't you the nigga extorting niggas? Ain't you the nigga telling niggas you got videos and footage of
that is some
shit?
narcissistic ass.
You need money to get it. You got conversation. You charging niggas. You the one trying to extort. At the end of the day, I just made a free Blueface video, gang. I made a free Blueface video, all the shit, saying that shit, and you act like nigga you on this motherfucker, probably asshole naked like I said before with your old goofy ass, acting like a nigga coming for you or coming for Blueface. Nigga, ain't nobody coming for y'all, nigga. If anything, nigga, I'm trying to one up with y'all, nigga, on GOD. Not for you, but for fool. But your respawn back, gang, is your respawn back. Tell a nigga to lace up or whatever, go get the best suit and come on the stand because it's not your freedom. Of course you want it. You feel me? You ain't got to deal with that. Nobody want to keep dealing with no court system, no police is doing all that shit. Stay out of trouble. And you just saw the shit when you just came and bonded the man out for the 5K. So don't go on there. Bail's bombing, you only got him out for $5,000. Then you on there saying the case over with. But bro, that shit, like, come on this motherfucker and keep it gangster, man. Make it make sense. Don't, first thing you say is I'm a King Yella. You try to put it on, like that's like a real police title.
Right.
King Yella try to extort me. What the fuck? Did I call you? Did I talk to you? Did we have anything? No, ain't no conversation behind us.
Funny.
So you could go on this motherfucker and make up and say anything you want to say. Nigga, I ain't got your number. Nigga, ain't no DMs from us. How the fuck I try to extort you, dude?
It's crazy.
Nigga, motherfuckers calling me. I don't want to hear all that goofy ass shit. The fuck, nigga? On GOD. Like, that shit some hoe ass shit, bro. You just be, then y'all study all the way, the Chicago nigga and woo duck. Bro, keep duck out your mouth. Don't even mention, bro. Don't mention this legend. For real. Niggas gonna send who to go who, me what. Stop playing. Then talking about it for nigga. And if we was to accept the money, motherfuckers was gonna be in a box back to their mama. Bro, come on, man.
I can't think
you
of that.
You threatening niggas' lives like you
word?
finna do something or anything, bro. Come on, man. You niggas, first of all, you come, first thing you do is go on Clubhouse and run your mouth with everything. Bro. You like 50, 60 years old. You run your mouth with everything. Like a nigga tired of even coming over here making videos about your booty shaking ass. Like for real, bro. Like, man, you did your thing as a father. Go get that man out of jail. Make sure you got good lawyers to keep that man out of jail or whatever you gotta do. You feel me? Blueface, you wanna holler at me? Whoever, holler at me, nigga. King Yella from Ada Block.
Oh, come on.
On Instagram. Get at me if a nigga wanna holler at me. You feel me? If it's some smoke or whatever, bro.
Whatever.
Other than that, bro, my mama, bro, don't make no video, bro, saying a nigga trying to extort you, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
A nigga just told a nigga to tell you to hit a nigga line, gang. Nigga, on my mama, I ain't for none of the bullshit, none of the goofy shit, none of that, gang. On my mama, bro. That wasn't even my intentions on gang. You went and made it like a nigga was coming after you on your bumper trying to be a foul ass nigga, bro. On my mama, that ain't even my get down. On my kids, bro, but at the end of the day, nigga.
Narcissist? Yeah, what is the other
Fuck you if it's fuck me, nigga. Shit.
Cartier. Ooh, this motherfucker dead.
That shit. Man, they gonna better not hit me with that shit, bro.
That's some GTA shit.
Bullshit. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, what? I'm just referring. Oh, it is.
He's got a number of people supporting him in the courtroom today, including, I've been told, a fiance and some friends and some business associates.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you. I am going to set bail in this case based on the nature of the charges. The allegations are quite serious and could have been much worse. $50,000 is a reasonable amount of bail. Bail will be set in the amount of $50,000 cash or surety. It's likely that Mr. Porter is going to make that bail amount upon his release. He is ordered to comply with standard conditions of release. He's ordered to stay away from and have no contact with Kentavious Traylor, the alleged victim of this case. Obviously, that shouldn't be a problem. Mr. Porter, you're advised, and you will be advised in writing, that if you violate that order through any means, including third parties or any other means, that would likely revoke your release, or there could be other penalties. You must stay out of trouble. That's a condition of anyone's release. Of course, stay in contact with your attorneys, and of course, make the necessary.
Check it out now. Oh, man. No wonder these guys do all this bullshit, okay? Because to keep it real, the justice system prefers somebody with money, okay? If you broke, you're going to be rotting in jail. No bail, no nothing. You can't afford it. But if you got the bread, you get out in a jiffy. Now, Blueface is getting out of jail on $50,000 bail. I'm hoping that's chump change for him. Definitely should be chump change for his freedom. He had a lot of people in attendance, including his fiance, Krishan Rock, and also Wack 100. And essentially, he was given the standard bail in Las Vegas for that offense. Now, the judge actually warned him that, yo, what you're accused of is very serious, okay? And they do have a lot of evidence on you. However, you know, because he wasn't aware of the warrant, he wasn't on the run. He didn't try to, he didn't take the police on a chase, nothing like that. They do believe he will show back up in court. So they do believe that, hey, he could be released on bond and can still travel around. All they want to do is not talk to the person who he allegedly shot, okay? Pretty reasonable demands, and $50,000 should be pretty light. His next court date will be in January, where I believe that I think the judge, the prosecutors and the defense attorney for Blueface, they're going to either come to an agreement or they're going to get this thrown out. I think this is kind of a weak case. I think it should be downgraded to aggravated assault. And I think Blueface is going to end up being I think Blueface is just... I think Blueface is just going to end up on the fortunate side of this, okay? Most of these rappers, when they say rappers are targets, they never realize that, man, they are privileged by the fact that they have very good attorneys. They could pay whatever type of bond. They could drag out the legal process. And all these things usually make for favorable outcomes for people with bread, okay? So Blueface is out on attempted murder charges for $50,000. His lawyers are probably going to do what they do, get this dropped or get it severely reduced, and it will be almost chalked up, if you ask me, to nothing more than a fist fight with a deadly object, okay? That's probably what's going to happen. Who knows? Maybe could even get probation or shoot. If you really want to feel risky, take it to trial. But I think this is not going to get too far. And Krishan Rock could stop crying over her man getting locked up, all right? Get a count, Mox. But you guys like him, subscribe. Your boy is out. Blueface, baby. Come on.
DJ, you could tell when he biased. But he was right, though. That's probably what's going to happen, especially in the Wild Wild West.
30, 45 minutes, bro. He went over 45 minutes in the work truck, and then decided to go to the hospital hand grazed.
Oh no, that damage could have came from anywhere. That shit could have came from anywhere. That's
anything below the waist is not fucking attempted murder.
It don't matter what it is, bro.
I got crazy lady here with me. Come on, crazy. Say, what's up?
Hey.
She showed up. Rock.
What's up, bro? Crazy lady.
Oh, whatever, Rock. People in my room.
Hey.
How y'all get up here? Got Uber?
That's for Clubhouse?
Yeah, my room. How y'all get up here? How y'all get up here?
Oh, we need to get her ass over here. This shit going cracking.
She saying we talking shit.
Oh, come on.
I'll hear her ass.
Phoenix, you know already.
Yeah, I know her.
1 hour sleep, we kept calling.
See, that's the difference between the managers in the building that's in the mud with you. They'd have been in the building. Wait.
They said you got his fiance with you.
Yeah. Rock crazy. Rock jumped up and set up his fiance. That shit gonna go viral. Out of here. A nigga had on some pink shoes. I ain't coming off that. Them was pink. Them was pink, nigga. Your nigga had on pink shoes.
Yeah, pink shoes.
Your nigga had
I'm glad they dropped that bill down to 50,000.
Your nigga had on pink shoes. He had on pinks.
You fucking worried.
Oh shit. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That truck driver and them, I go to Vegas like it's going to the liquor store.
Yeah.
That's because you don't drink, Wack. Because you don't drink.
Yes, yeah.
No, if he in that Hellcat, that's a straight flight. He ain't got to worry about
I can't
that.
even rent.
Ain't no police on that highway like that.
Yo, nice meeting you, man. Thank you, man.
Huh? No, I'm gonna go be with the bail bondsman, close up this paperwork, send his attorney this money. Send the attorney this money and wait on him. And
He
tell
should
him
have
to
it
call.
all insured, which
All right,
would be smart.
They seen you.
All right, I'll see y'all later. I don't know. I'm gonna wait. Nah, he ain't gonna get out from here. Rock, I'll call you. Cause I got the bondsman got to go do everything at the station. He already here. They're not gonna release him from here. For me, I'm going to my car.
I'm going with you.
I'm going with you, nigga.
Man, let
No, Wack, no, Wack, no.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm with
No,
you.
Wack, no.
She's like, I'm rock. Hey, Ryan, give me my number.
Yes.
No, for real, I'm not playing with you, man.
Nigga, look. When he called me.
Don't do it, Wack.
Don't do it, Wack.
Y'all be fucking up the ear hustle. Mute up.
Niggas don't know how to stop coming off their mics.
Oh, motherfucker. All right. As soon as I get it, I'll call you. Yo. Came front. She was on deck, my nigga. Gotta call a spade a spade.
That's some shit.
That's a real one right there.
Man.
Gotta call a spade a spade.
That's a fact, but
I ain't talk to her. I ain't tell her where to be. Shit.
She
walk in the courtroom. You know, I think the problem with a lot of my artists, them motherfuckers be spoiled like a motherfucker. Rock told me, Blue said, don't worry about it. Well, I can figure something out. He always does. I'll be out tomorrow. Stick right here.
Hey, shit, that's the best way to be. Spoiled sometimes. Like, I know this motherfucker got me.
Hey, yo, the attorney,
nobody.
the judge, said, wow. He's showing a lot of support. He's definitely showing a lot of real representation. Yeah, I got 3 firms up in here. We're going to figure this out.
Keep that AR with me, you get body. Lil' mama said she look thotty, my rest of the pussy like Scotty too hot and she black Puerto.
Shit just cut to a song, bro. Nah, bro. Ain't going down like that. Hopefully they got the audio better this time.
Because anything that big is not a mouse, it's a rat. So, to all my people that held strong on the AMC, nigga.
Fuck.
Hold on. Our time is here. Now, I'd hold on to it.
They talking about stocks. I don't care about stocks right now.
After the initial surge, because it's going to shoot through the roof once the deal's closed with Disney Plus. But I'd hold on to it for at least a year after the merge. Because then it's really going to shoot through the roof. They got a couple of superhero films in
the can.
The cut. Once those drop, now, Disney Plus buying AMC theaters, meaning that their superhero films are going to be destined for the movies at AMC theaters only.
Uh-oh.
Why else buy it?
Exclusive.
Everybody said I was crazy when I said hold on to it. Who's crazy now, sons of bitches? You might want to get in. Like right now.
Where's my motherfucking coin?
Because if Disney is buying it, nigga, the shit is already going up.
They about to make it so where
AMC, they gonna never die. That's just everybody's gonna want to take their kids to the movies. That's why I knew it was a guaranteed bet, nigga. Who gonna cancel taking their kid over some COVID shit? Over some COVID.
It's a family outing.
Nigga, I'm going to the movie theater with a mask, coughing. I don't give a. It's a family outing. That ain't gonna never change. Motherfuckers want to see a movie like it's supposed to be seen at a movie theater, not on a TV, nigga, or in a handheld apparatus. You ain't getting the dynamic sound, nigga. You ain't feeling your clothes move when the jet, nigga. Tom Cruise. That's why Tom Cruise is the best. Tom Cruise, ain't none of my films coming out till the movie theaters is back. And he dropped that motherfucker Top Gun right on motherfucking time. Now it's the highest rated movie this motherfucking year because he had a real story.
And he a Scientologist.
I'm sitting in the movie theater, nigga. I love Top, but the second one, nigga, that motherfucker had me tear up twice in that goddamn.
Eddie, you getting soft? That's all, nigga.
You ain't seen it?
No,
I was sitting next to my cousin. I ain't tear up at all.
Before we went to the show.
I was fine. It was a normal.
Well, now
movie.
they have it. So if you have Disney Plus, you get like tickets for like $5 to the movie.
Nigga, I got it. If y'all want to watch it.
But like you said, Pop,
I got it.
It's the experience that the movie theater gives everybody.
Y'all want to watch the movie? Let's turn it on.
And see, here's why the status quo. Man, them Democrats.
Damn Democrats.
Want to shut down AMC and all professional sport outings. They still on that. And Biden, it's gonna be a new pandemic. How the fuck you know it's gonna be a new pandemic, motherfucker? Unless you planning it.
Yeah.
How you just gonna slang to the people, be ready, it's coming. How the fuck you know it's coming, you old fart?
You ready for what?
So be ready to deregulate the system. They trying to derail the system, right? As far as
breaking it down,
money making apparatuses for
common people.
The elite have their money, and now they're trying to shut down any access to any money by anybody else
the longest
who's
shit ever.
not elite. They've closed the door on the rest of society. They giving us the Heisman Trophy pose, nigga. This is all this motherfucking disease and all the shit's about. It's saying y'all got left behind.
I don't even know what I did.
And we have nothing but death for y'all asses.
That's
crazy.
Y'all not welcome to the party. This is why they were shut
quick.
great businesses down. Ain't nobody making money. But they not sending checks because they shutting your business down. So your employees is not getting paid. They starving. Your business is starving. Then they gonna come with this PPP shit. What? No. I don't need no PPP. I need my regular salary. I can show you my books on what I have been making.
That's crazy.
Send me that annually until y'all get done telling me I can't open my shop and sell
Go
shit.
outside and shit. Right?
Send me that. How come that ain't the status quo? Oh, that'd be too much like, right?
So PPP help us pay our debt?
No.
Hell no, that puts you in debt.
Because it's a loan. But how the fuck you gonna give me a loan when you took my business?
You in the debt.
Yes, you see, how the fuck? So now, you gonna give me a loan. Now I'm in debt. And if I cannot get out of it, now the government owns my business.
That's what they really wanted anyway.
This is the greatest robbery of American wealth. From the rich robbing the poor. See, Robin Hood used to rob the rich and give to the poor. These rich motherfuckers, they done learned that Robin Hood game real good. They robbed the poor with fear. Everybody's in the house. Wear masks. You're gonna die. Meanwhile, they out on boats, yachts, planes,
Yeah, the
no
rich people
masks.
still was doing their thing.
Because they knew it was a joke. They watching the news like, this motherfucking me, this shit really works. Me to ya. Television programming. They told us visually to be afraid. And they made everybody scared all day, 24 hours a day.
They pulled us into their fucking day. Under the illusion of alone.
Yeah.
Damn.
Under the illusion of protecting us.
Yeah. That part.
From a disease that never existed.
Damn.
It's always present. It don't matter. Every time see
Like I said on stage, nigga, if Corona is real, where did the flu go?
package his bags. Like,
I mean, the flu said, I'm losing to Corona and I'm no longer here. But it's flu season every year. Except for when Corona showed up. The flu like, all right, I'm out. Corona's winning.
that needs to be a skit. Nigga got a Corona.
Nigga, we gotta dress up like Corona and the flu.
Yeah.
And nigga, the Corona get the flu in the headlock. Bitch, you gotta leave town.
And they both get to do interviews.
But you know, I was killing 180,000 per year, but Corona showed up and it's killing 180,000 per year.
Numbers.
But they saying that he out killing me. Nigga, it's the same goddamn number, man. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow people got tired of the flu, so they had to rename me as Corona.
They gonna throw my name on shit.
So you know, hey, I'm the flu 2.0, nigga. Better known as Corona.
Then they predicting Corona gonna be here.
This December.
Corona coming back in December. Y'all better be ready. I'm back.
I'm back.
But no,
Close
flu
up your
season
shop.
is coming back, and it's here to cause 180,000 deaths annually. It's just what it does. If you are not healthy, your immune system is not airtight. The flu is going to kill you. This is why old people mostly die from the flu, as every year, because that's who die from Corona mostly.
So now they got two reasons to kill instead of one.
No. The motherfucking youngsters that died from Corona took the shot. And the first shot killed a bunch of them.
Yeah, but I mean,
You know what's in this shot?
What's in the shot?
Every disease known to man. Google it.
Holy shit.
Google what's in the shot. Every disease, nigga, AIDS, cancer, every motherfucking known disease to man. That's a hot shot. It's a hot shot. But let me show you how God made our system. You can give us a hot shot. And they thought that hot shot was going to immediately kill millions. No. God created this immune system that is the greatest immune system on earth.
But he's
And
right
it
about that.
processed each one of them diseases and spit shit and piss that shit right out the system. Which is why Bill Gates is like, it's not working! Because God ain't for the bullshit. It's going to take more than a shot to kill off
There you go, Eddie.
God in the flesh. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, you.
I beg to differ. They raised them gas prices for
Him.
a reason.
Stay at home.
Because they want everybody to go EV. They want everybody to buy an electric vehicle.
Yeah.
So if they keep raising it higher, you're gonna switch.
Because motherfuckers like, this gas so high, I might as well get an electric
Right.
car. I can plug it in my house, and it'll be on my electric bill.
When they kill that wheel.
Hold on. Now you get an EV, electric controlled vehicle that can drive itself. So if they want you in a camp,
They drive you to it.
you think you got a destination. That car gonna drive you to that camp and lock you in that bitch till you make it there.
For sure, someone
You definitely be on to something
No,
right
ain't
there.
no
Paul.
hacking. It is built to be hacked.
That's crazy.
Drive them to it.
They can drive you off the road if you're a danger to society, nigga. You one of them truth-saying motherfuckers like me. Oh, drive this nigga off the road. What happened? His electric car got a glitch and it drove him off the road. That's all they gonna say.
Eddie Griffin.
That's why I refuse to get one of them motherfucking cars.
That's gonna be the biggest.
It is the biggest. It's already happening.
You know, so many people that already died in them cars, and they ain't even, made of.
They ain't gonna make no news out of it because the news is owned by the same companies. Nigga, the oil companies own the EV companies, which is why EVs are readily available now. The EV is so old, the first EV was made in 1940, but the oil companies did not own it, so they killed the motherfucker that had the patent on it.
Yep.
Black man.
You right about
Again, in the 60s, the EV company fuck cars.
That's gonna be the
that.
biggest.
You right about that.
It is the biggest. It's already happening.
You know, so many people that already died in the
house.
Yeah, he crazy.
Kill it.
All right, let me get in this game.
Drive them to it.
They can drive you off the road if you're a danger to society, nigga. You one of them truth-saying motherfuckers like me. Oh, drive this nigga off the road. What happened? His electric car got a glitch and it drove him off the road. That's all they gonna say. That's why I refuse to get one of them motherfucking cars. It is the biggest. It's already happening.
You know, so many people that already died in them cars, and they ain't even, made of.
They ain't gonna make no news out of it because the news is owned by the same companies. Nigga, the oil companies own the EV companies, which is why EVs are readily available now. The EV is so old, the first EV was made in 1940, but the oil companies did not own it, so they killed the motherfucker that had the patent on it. Again, in the 60s, the EV company had a new EV player, and they sold a bunch of them, remember? They systematically hunted down everybody that owned the EV and pulled them back into the factory and shut it down, and now the owner's dead. Electric vehicle ain't nothing new. This has been doing.
Nothing new under the sun.
Made a hydro function in the car, bro. Not twice, like,
Oh my
twice.
god.
Made it run off water, right?
Yeah. Hydroponic car. Oh, that one.
Look at that pass.
Yeah.
Now there's a new one. There's a new one. He's still alive. Oh, well, he got protection. I'm gonna ride in my gas guzzler.
That's what I'm saying.
That I can control.
Right?
Yeah.
So fuck that.
Well, the car, hold on. That's not true. The car will automatically take itself to a charge station.
Oh my god.
If your destination is New York from LA, the car will route itself, stopping at every charge station to charge so that you can finish your destination. It is AI smart. It will say, and this is the route we're taking. And all you gotta do is be a passenger. You can be hands off the whole ride.
You smoking?
Now, if this is a fact, and it is, say, all these motherfuckers need to die. That's the program that it has. Drive them to the camp. You're like, where you going? Car ain't saying shit to you. It takes you to the camp. You trying to get out. The door's locked. The windows will not roll down.
It all leads to death.
But you drive to the camp. Once you get to the camp, it opens up and lets you out so that you can go to work.
That's gonna be the crash of the EV mobile. Because if they start doing that, niggas ain't gonna buy them shit.
Hold on. What do you mean?
It's already.
Excuse. When they start doing that, it's the end. Ain't no more buying. All EVs are going to the camps, nigga, at the same goddamn time. What I'm saying, it's gonna be collective. The EVs gonna pull in, drop your ass off, and it's gonna be, and everybody gonna be in the camp. Now get your ass to work. Break them bricks.
You don't see it? You didn't see how the first guys died? No. So they were in Tesla S, fucked up. And it was like, you know what? We're going to destination home. One of the dudes got in the back seat. The other dude got in the passenger seat. Tesla drove it to a tree. Killed both of them.
And that Tesla could have did that.
They, you know what they tried to say? It was like, yo, they made some adjustments to their radio that, you know, could have made the computer system.
Satellite radio freak, come on, man.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Has blood on his hands.
Already.
Hell yeah.
And he wants to go to outer space. Just like every other billionaire. I need to go to outer space. What's out in outer space?
Why y'all trying to go out there?
Hold on. And they never make it. The rocket shit hits the firmament, and the firmament stops it. Ain't nobody been to the moon. Ain't nobody been outside this giant cage with
Kill both of them.
Eddie Griffin. Going in on the moon shit.
They, you know what they tried to say? It was like, yo, they made some adjustments to their radio that, you know, could have made the computer system.
Satellite radio freak, come on, man.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Has blood on his hands.
Hell yeah.
And he wants to go to outer space. Just like every other billionaire. I need to go to outer space. What's out in outer space?
Why y'all trying to go out there?
Hold on. And they never make it.
Right.
Start doing on his hands.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking get everything right.
And he wants to go to outer space. Just like every other billionaire. I need to go to outer space. What's out in outer space?
Why y'all trying to go out there?
Hold on. And they never make it. The rocket shit hits the firmament, and the firmament stops it. Ain't nobody been to the moon. Ain't nobody been outside this giant cage on his hands. Man, it's gonna be, and everybody gonna be in the camp. Now get your ass to work. Break them bricks.
You don't see it? You didn't see how the first guys died?
Break them bricks.
No. So they were in the Tesla S, fucked up. And it was like, you know what? We're going to destination home. One of the dudes got in the back seat. The other dude got in the passenger seat. Tesla drove it to a tree. Killed both of them.
And that Tesla could have did that.
They, you know what they tried to say? It was like, yo, they made some adjustments to their radio that, you know, could have made the computer system.
Satellite radio freak, come on, man.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Has blood on his hands.
Hell yeah.
And he wants to go to outer space. Just like every other billionaire. I need to go to outer space. What's out in outer space?
Why y'all trying to go out there?
Hold on. And they never make it. The rocket shit hits the firmament, and the firmament stops it. Ain't nobody been to the moon. Ain't nobody been outside this giant cage that we're trapped in. The firmament is real.
Hey.
This is why rocket ships take off and they start shooting at an angle. They'll scrape the firmament and they always land in the ocean.
That's cool.
Then they shoot some grainy film that they were on the moon. It scraped the surface of the firmament, landed. That's all in one day. But the landing is like a week later. But that's when they show it. All the shit happened in one day.
The landing is the
coming back. There's no satellites out there either, nigga.
Damn, he trying to tell everybody.
There's no satellites.
Again, though.
Rocket ship, they have so many compartments that break off when you go. So how is the ship the same when it lands?
Yeah.
Same as it takes off.
Or even the satellite.
No, there's no satellites. They are hanging satellites in the firmament. This is our GPS system.
Right.
They screwing shit into the firmament, and that's the permanent GPS system. They call it space.
Exactly.
But the space between Earth and God is called the firmament. And until he opens that up, it's going to be continued. Firmament.
Yeah.
This is prison.
Look it up.
Pretty much. We're his pets. Imagine having hamsters and they wild a motherfucker. If you let them out, they eat your dog and your cats. You gotta have a cap on it, don't you? That's called the firmament. It's in the Bible. Nothing will get through the firmament.
Yeah.
So
Right about
is it
that.
the shape of a snow globe?
No,
Wait, I ain't know Eddie Griffin was gonna. be
Flat
talking
Earth
about
is
this
real.
shit. Flat Earth is real. Oh shit. This nigga Eddie Griffin. I didn't know he was gonna go in all the way. I should have been ready for that. Oh, can I make that? I'm greening up too. Oh shit, hold on. Let's run it back, cause this nigga going all the way in on it. I don't know where we supposed to be at though. I think it's right here.
They, you know what they tried to say? It was like, yo, they made some adjustments to their radio that, you know,
Eddie Griffin is going in. He going all the way in.
Radio
It's crazy right now.
Tesla
Yeah.
has blood on his hands.
Hell yeah.
And he wants to go to outer space. Just like every other billionaire. I need to go to outer space. What's out in outer space?
Why y'all trying to go out there?
Hold on. And they never make it.
This is crazy.
The rocket shit hits the firmament, and the firmament stops it. Ain't nobody been to the moon. Ain't nobody been outside this giant cage that we're trapped in. The firmament is real. This is why rocket ships take off and they start shooting at an angle. They'll scrape the firmament and they always land in the ocean. Then they shoot some grainy film that they were on the moon. It scraped the surface of the firmament, landed. That's all in one day. But the landing is like a week later.
Right.
But that's when they show it. All the shit happened in one day.
The landing is the coming back.
There's no satellites out there either, nigga.
Yeah, because they ain't about to be out there floating.
There's no satellites.
You know, rocket ship, they have so many compartments that break off when you go. So how is the ship the same?
He got no way. Look at him.
Yeah. Same as it takes off.
I know,
Or even
right?
the satellite.
No, there's no satellites. They are hanging satellites in the firmament. This is our GPS system. They screwing shit into the firmament, and that's the permanent GPS system. They call it space. But the space between Earth and God is called the firmament. And until he opens that up, it's going to be continued. Firmament.
Look it up if you don't believe it.
Prison planet.
Pretty much. We're his pets. Imagine having hamsters and they wild a motherfucker. If you let them out, they eat your dog and your cats. You gotta have a cap on it, don't you? That's called the firmament. It's in the Bible. Nothing will get through the firmament.
Exactly. Big facts.
So is it a shape of a snow globe?
No, flat Earth is real. Right? The world is not round. If it was, I could disprove this many times. But anyway, there's an ice wall around our three-dimensional world called Earth that lays on a two-dimensional plane. Right? There's an ice wall. This ice wall is connected to other so-called Earths, where dinosaurs live.
Yeah, he giving it up
Boom,
today.
But we're trapped in the center on this planet in an ice wall. This is why, if you fly from anywhere on Earth to Australia, to Antarctica, why do you always have to fly to England?
Damn.
To make it seem like the world is round, you had to travel that far. From Florida to Antarctica is about four and a half hours on a straight shot.
Right.
So why the fuck you gotta fly from Florida to London and then there? Anywhere you come from, you gotta go to London and London and then there.
Damn.
Laying over.
No, you're going to London because them reptilians there said you must come through there
first. Damn. Eddie Griffin was on one. That was a good interview. I haven't seen a truthful interview in a while. But shit, hey, matter of fact, on that note, I'm gonna take a break for a second. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Fuck them bitches up. Yo, Norega, you so icy.
You ain't talking about no money, what you talking about? We just throw the money up in the air, cause we don't care about it. Run the billy in the club, cause when I'm there, people worry about it. I told the bitch, put the strap in your purse if you care about it. BJ Dollar said he ready for the function, finna pick him up. Some new sleeves, I got some backwoods, it's time to fill them up. All kind of flavors, smoking rainbow and pink runs. I just post purple in my cup, now I'm geeked up. But really all I need is Mary Jane, we be booed up. Told her, if you got Megan needs, let me see something. Hold on, let me turn the beat down so I can hear something. Damn, I don't hear nothing. We got Babs on the beat, got the shit jumping. Like the police at the door so we can keep clubbing. And I got the work in the club, got fiends coming. Tried to throw some ones in the air, I threw all hundreds. Turned on all the lights in this bitch, all the hoes up. You was dancing with a dirty feet bitch and her friend much. And them niggas got ghosts real quick, that was me much. Turn the lights back off in this bitch, we continue clubbing. I told her mama throw that little shit, she gon' turn around. I ain't asked her do a little dancey dance, I just looked and smiled. Get some emotion, little nigga, we ain't standing around. I don't wanna pick up a little eighth, I want the whole pound. Gang just down a bottle of Henny, smoking exotic. Stop the canes on the way, cause I ain't ate shit for lunch. Hey, gang here, talk a lot of shit, leave it untouched. Got exclusive access in the party, got blick tuck. Shorty throwing ass in the party, I'm pulling braids out. I smoke clock to the face, don't put it out. Baby, let me see you drop, baby, gon' spin around. Start crop top, at the bottom, her titties out.
All right, we right back at it, you know what I'm saying? Right
The
back
countdown
at
to Young Dolph death started with the murder of Caltry Bone, aka 2-3. Caltry Bone was murdered on September 24th of 2018 when an associate of his called him to an apartment complex to be backup as she fought another girl who was reportedly messing with her boyfriend. The two chicks began to fight, and like most things Negro, with masculinity and ego evolve, gunfire started to erupt after the fight started shortly after. Now, Caltry Bone had some backup with him. The other side had some backup with them. Gunfire erupted. Both sides exchanged fire. 40 to 50 shots were fired. After the smoke cleared, the casualties were revealed. That Caltry Bone and a 30-year-old man by the name of Jesse Williams were hospitalized and in critical condition. And another two females, one 18 and one 37-year-olds, were also hospitalized in stable condition. Now, the critical condition for Caltry Bone and the 30-year-old Jesse Williams were updated to absolute death soon thereafter. Now, up to today, a suspect has not been arrested yet, nor has the murder been solved. Caltri Bone was only 17 years old, but his death was a major blow and a major hit to his set and his gang, because 2-3, aka Caltri Bone, was credited as being the founder of Double R along with Big Scar. And he was also labeled as the CEO of Double R, as you can see in his Instagram bio. 2-3 dying so abruptly was a major hit and a major blow to Double R, because Double R, being a new gang who just recently separated from Chula Mafia and was currently beefing with Chula Mafia, for them to lose their CEO and one of their founders was undoubtedly going to cause them to lose a sense of direction. However, a new leader taking over was pivotal. So Big Scar stepped up and became the new leader and CEO of Double R, and he will lead Double R in their newfound beef and war with Chula Mafia. Eric Blackburn, aka D Money, was one of the youngest OG members of Chula Mafia. Now, he became introduced to Chula Mafia and joined Chula Mafia because his brother J Money was one of the founders of Chula Mafia. J Money was a well-respected rapper and a true hitter in Memphis. J Money was so respected that when these big rappers come to Memphis, such as Chief Keef, they will have to check in with J Money. Now, J Money and Chief Keef eventually grew a really strong relationship, and J Money was also linked with big rappers like Young Dolph. That boy J Money was elevating in rap. He was taking music more seriously as he was rubbing shoulders with a lot of powerful people in music. However, his past would come back to haunt him, because J Money was arrested for a 2014 murder. Now, eventually J Money was able to get out on bond, but while out on bond, he was murdered by Freddie Yorber, an associate of the man that J Money was being accused of murdering. The murder of J Money was a huge blow to Chula Mafia. It was a huge blow because J Money was well respected. He was the most tapped in the music industry, and he had a lot of connections. So to take that away from the gang was a really big blow. However, D Money, the little brother of J Money, was able to step up and climb the ranks in Chula Mafia, and the members of Chula Mafia sworn to protect D Money and make sure nothing happened to him. While climbing the ranks of Chula Mafia, D Money became particularly close to Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, as you can see him wearing a free Straight Drop t-shirt in a 2018 picture. Now, D Money was also really close with CEO Teezy, aka Chula Teezy, who was the leader and head of Chula Mafia as it presently stands today. As the Double R and Chula Mafia beef intensified, like Mama's cribs got shot up, bodies got dropped, them boys was tripping. D Money became increasingly frustrated with Double R and began to diss their dead ops on Facebook. In his Facebook post, D Money can be seen dissing 2-3, aka Caltri Bone, the CEO and founder of Double R. However, the associates of 2-3, Caltri Bone, was not having it. One of them even laughed at the post, kind of sending a threat to D Money. D Money wasn't having it and tagged him with a question mark. After a back and forth, D Money agreed to pull up. Now, when D Money pulled up to Trigg Street, he was shot and killed, and the killer has never been found to this day. Kamicia Henderson, the mother of J Money and D Money, who were both shot and killed within 3 years apart, was outraged and irate and wanted blood. Now, she swore revenge for D Money, and she said one way or another she's going to get her revenge and her lick back. The deaths of her two sons turned his loving mother into a cold-hearted savage who was out for blood. The murder of her eldest son was solved, however, the murder of her youngest D Money was never solved, so she was going to get him justice how she seen fit. Uncle Danny was a CMG artist, however, due to being discontent with CMG, he switched sides and got signed to Young Dolph. Only or unknowingly, this will be Young Dolph's biggest mistake and a critical error in why he's currently dead. You see, Kamicia White will put the blame on her son's death, D Money, on the hands of Big Unc, aka Uncle Danny. Despite the fact that her eldest son, J Money, was really cool with Young Dolph, had Young Dolph's back, was Young Dolph's closest young homie, despite the fact that J Money had that personal relationship with Young Dolph, Kamicia White was still determined to take out Young Dolph and make sure Young Dolph paid for signing the man that she believed killed her son. So Kamicia White solicited the help from her close friend Hernan Escovan to take out Young Dolph. Her and Hernan Escovan was really close. As you can see here, they're sharing each other posts, saying, "Text me, I'm coming to the crib to pick up Stu." Hernan Escovan was the OG of Chula Mafia. So I don't think that Hernan Escovan and Kamicia White were dating. As a matter of fact, I probably know they weren't dating, because Kamisia's husband, Jerome White, is currently serving a prison sentence. So they're not dating. However, they were really close, and she solicited his help to take out Young Dolph. Hernandez Govan, who prosecutors believe is the mastermind behind the entire Young Dolph murder operation, quickly solicited the help of two crash dummies, Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith. Now, Straight Drop took little to no convincing because Straight Drop was already a maniac. He was already arrested at the age of 17 years old for shooting up a bowling alley that was full of people. And then also, he truly loved D-Money, and that was his right-hand man, so Straight Drop was willing to do whatever for D-Money. Now, Cornelius Smith is unknown what his motivations are. I would assume Cornelius Smith was just the backup, the substitute, because the real hitters was on vacation. Cornelius Smith owned a cleaning company, and he was really not a true hitter.
That's crazy.
So I believe Cornelius Smith was a substitute and a backup. But Hernandez Govan was able to convince Cornelius Smith and Straight Drop to murder and kill Young Dolph. But who gave Cornelius Smith the money to pay Straight Drop and pay Cornelius Smith? Who was the motivating factor for Hernandez Govan to pursue this hit on Young Dolph? Was it Yo Gotti? Was it some?
It sounds like he got another part of the story that he can drop later. I thought it was gonna be the whole thing, but that sucks. Okay, we'll live with it. Start getting too deep anyway. Sad. People, because people dying.
And I can't kick him.
I can't believe I missed that. Out of all the shots I made.
I have to make a new lobby because they're
fucking trash.
We post that Block Boy JB speaks out in three straight story post on his page.
Let me get that.
He assumes that you went and you got plastic surgery to have the muscles that you have. Damn. He asked, "Are you really as strong as you look?"
And I hit him in his DM, and I said, "Come see." Like, basically, come see if I'm as strong as, like, this is the thing about lipo that everybody have to understand. Anybody can go get lipo, but if you don't I go to the gym twice a day.
Yeah, maintain it.
So if you don't go to the gym, you're just gonna be this small ass skinny guy with a six pack. You know what I mean? Okay? And it's not gonna look right if you don't go to the gym. I go to the gym a lot. So basically, to be honest, I feel like Black Boy JB gave me a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his girl was probably like looking at me type shit, and he was just like, damn, she probably like, man, Camo look good. And it blew him. So he decided to, like, okay, let me pull out my phone and say, let me ask you. He didn't show his face because he looked like he was fucked up, like he didn't have a lot of money. So he had the phone up like this. He showed his head. Like, hey, bro, let me ask you something. Is you really strong? Because I'm damn near about to fly his bitch out type shit. Because I pay for pussy and everything. I'll fly her out, you know, get her dinner. You know, if she want her BBL, I get her BBL type shit. I don't play them games. It's like, don't play with me, dude. I don't know you type shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, bro. Don't try to cut up off me, right? He's seen the opportunity. He's like, I'm going to go in on him real quick. Okay, cool. You feel me? But just know that if I find out who baby is, I'm in Miami, baby. If you watch this.
He ready.
Yeah, he spoke out and you responded. You said, come see. And then he responded again and said,
somebody want to fight.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why would you say that? Why, if you want to see if I'm strong, come see if I'm strong. Clearly, I look strong, don't I? These bitches look like they hurt, don't they? It's just like, bro, why would you play? Like, that's goofy as hell. Then these same niggas you run into, nigga can't take no joke, G. And what are you joking about for? Like, it's cool, it's funny, but everybody's turned into don't be a rapper no more, gang. Just be a comedian. Just be a comedian. Everybody is turning into comedians. Same with Adam. Adam talking about, yeah, bro, he steady talking about me and shit in every interview. Oh, man, yeah, you know,
like
man, Kelbo, yeah, the BBL, this and that. This is the thing, bro. If y'all niggas is running around here with these fake ass hairlines, it's the same thing. If you got a fake hairline, you might as well go get a fucking lipo because you got surgery on your hair, correct? What you take the? Did y'all go that when they be asking? So what? How did it happen? And did they take the fat from here, or did you take the hair from your dick and put it there and in the armpit hair and put it here? Like what happened with that? I don't know. See, you see how I don't know what happened with the hair surgery thing. I'm not a hater against it though, but I'm not gonna sit up in here and make lies. Because I can make up lies and say, well, I think that they took the hair from their pubic hairs and the hair from their armpits and put it on their head. I can lie too.
Damn. He's going in. He tired of motherfuckers talking about him. You can see it. He like, man, I'm rich and famous and everything, and still it's not enough. That's crazy. Ain't gonna never be enough.
You know, if you ain't got a body, you know, don't try to be a big time. But you can't rap about something you ain't you know, bullshit.
Right.
Damn. What's wrong? These niggas don't know how to dance no more.
This motherfucking shit echoing. Hopefully, I ain't gonna play this whole thing. He keep on echoing. They gotta fix that.
Niggas don't dance no more. Shout out to Goody Mob, man. All they do is this, man.
Man, ain't that bad. No more.
And I mean, dissing on the radio, talking about each other, putting niggas down. Not
that shit too much for me right now. I'm chilling.
You play right now. You see the best center for life, yeah.
Shit. Shit, everybody getting dunked on this year.
I don't. I promise. I don't.
Let Martin get 3 chances at you. I'm pretty sure he gonna dunk at least one of them. Maybe 2. Shit. Right. Maybe 2. Shit.
I'm asking. You have to run at him. That's what
this shit. Yeah, you gotta definitely meet him way outside, but his player can jump from the free throw line, so like it's even harder to stop him. Because I tried that when I was guarding him. I tried to shade him to the left hand dribble first, like so he give up all his dribbles going left. And then one time he was coming down court, I was shading him like to the left, and he just ran past me and jumped from the free throw line. And I was like, fuck. So I had to change my approach a little bit the next possession. But yeah, it's tough. But I wasn't the center though. If I was a center, I would be like, you let me go at the corner. Let me rotate. Shit like that. I gotta be standing in the paint. Cause like this year, like I said, it's bad. Like for real, if I didn't guard him, if I wouldn't have realized when I did, we would have lost, and Martin would have had like 60 or 70 points. Cause I was on one like that night. I was like really not tripping. I didn't care. Like I was over here doing YouTube and shit, and live streaming and shit. You know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck about what's going on in the game. Then I seen Martin. I was like, oh shit, he's gonna be talking shit if we lose. Cause shit, we lost to like I said, the next game we lost, and it was some people we knew too.
You should have lost to me instead of that. Those
right.
You lost.
Exactly. Exactly. I got to the point where I just try to do the best I can. If we lose, we lose. Cause it's a lot of shit going on. You know? If it's a single player game and I can't beat you, then I just stop playing that fucking game. But if it's a team game, I kind of find a way to make an excuse to keep playing it. Because, like, you know, we all lost together. That's why Call of Duty sucks. Oh, good done. Good cut. Call of Duty, if you ain't good at that shit is just a lot of dying and respawning. Be quick. Unless you play like Warzone, I guess. And the objective is to just hide. until the end, and then maybe you kill 1 or 2 guys and get lucky. Yeah, it's hide and seek. It's like I don't know. Battlefield, I feel like it's an arcade game, so I just be running around shooting rockets and throwing shit and stuff like that.
Alright, man.
It's broken.
Isn't it in a game?
Oh, this is suck.
Y'all on it right now? Let me see. It's
Yeah,
Call of Duty. Yeah, the first week of the game, the fucking server and shit. That should be the worst too. When you spend like a bunch of money on a game first week and then it don't even work really.
to check it out now. Holy, now people, okay? Blueface, baby. Now, if you thought my man was all about, you know what I mean, doing publicity stunts with his girlfriend, Krishan Rock, and singing Tatiana, y'all forgot what made the famous Crip famous in the first place, okay? Y'all forgot these songs. Remember on the song Respect My Crip, and he said, mop the floor, hide the wet sign, just to catch you slipping, pull up, bounce out with a briefcase. This time they had a business. On a song called Bleeder, he said, man, F a handgun.
This shit right here.
This motherfucker said he was better than Mike on the back of the bus.
Yeah, I seen that. Would you say that he's probably the most competitive player that you've ever seen?
Yeah, because I actually seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
about Kobe.
If somebody is doing it that was more competing, that was willing to compete, you know, more than him, I don't know. You was probably had to be a madman.
Yeah.
Probably be insane.
A lot of the early criticisms that I see from, even when you watch the Michael Jordan documentary, as much as he won, and I don't know if it's just a victim mentality or what, a lot of the early criticisms from a lot of people is that they too hard, right? And that, like, for example, like, they own their teammates or they push them too much, right? And even Jordan said, you know, that's just coming from people that ain't never won before.
It is. And it's also coming from people that never, like, was considered, or they never might have experienced greatness in their life.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I could humbly say that, you know, I was blessed enough to be like one of his, I would say, his disciples.
Yeah.
Right? If Kobe is Laker Jesus, or I was blessed enough to be one of his disciples.
Kobe.
I done had several NBA players
guys like they're exalted,
you know what I'm saying? They block me
us
on
and shit.
Instagram and stuff like that or whatever like that because
They're just
yeah,
humans.
shout out to
They play
Andre
sports.
Drummond.
Over
DeMarcus Cousins. You know what I'm
over
saying?
your podcast, you talking about them, and then
No, not at the game.
oh, at the game, you being a fan, you getting into it.
Well, see, Andre Drummond played for the Pistons, and so
Yeah.
in the offseason, he was making rap videos, and then he showed up to camp.
Out of shape?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you
Yeah.
making rap videos, bro? Can we get a
Can we get the best Andre Drummond?
Yeah, and I'm like, and because he was here,
Yeah.
you know.
It made it a touchy situation.
Yeah.
But, you know, as an athlete, you know, because when you're doing off the court shit, that's when you're supposed to show up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like real rap. Like the Lakers let me shoot a reality show.
Yeah. So wait, you had to get permission to be able to shoot a reality show?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a player.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I could have just took the job and just said, fuck what y'all say, but I know, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't know
my
the
bread and butter's
extent
at.
to where you'd have to actually seek permission for off-court activities. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example.
I mean, that's a strenuous.
So it would affect your.
That they thought it would.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna say they thought it would, but that probably would have been an excuse for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got $6 million a year that year.
Do you think that? Do you think that it affected? Like when people do off-court activities like shoot reality shows, do you think it affects?
Yeah, how
it
the fuck
affects
you
what they
can't
do
shoot
on the
no
court?
reality show and none of you are normal, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, you feel me? But that, you know, I don't even know how I pulled that off.
What do you mean?
Right. There's a lot going on, man.
Like an NBA season is strenuous enough.
Yeah. Is it okay? So wait. Let's back up for a minute.
And like anybody that shoot reality TV, for them to say that shit ain't draining, they lying.
So okay, an NBA season, right? Because a lot of people don't have an inside look into what it's like to be a player off the court, right?
What
And
is
so, like, how often do y'all have to practice? Do y'all have to get to the court?
Every day.
Okay,
Every
well,
day.
when like game day, for example, how early do
Especially
y'all
if
got to
you
get to
on
the
a
arena?
10 o'clock,
Laker
shoot
team.
around.
So
So
y'all
that
there
mean-
in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna prepare in the morning, go over with the team. I know what to do,
Breakfast and all that. And practice.
So you basically there all day.
Live.
Well, 10 to like, then you're gonna try to get home like around 12, 12:30, eat your little lunch, take a nap.
Yeah.
Be at the arena at 7 7:30 game, so you're gonna be doing about 5.
Yeah. Hey.
o'clock. It's quick.
And then how many off days? Like, do
Well,
y'all
you ain't
really
got no
get
off
any
days.
off days like
now
that? in the
you're
league?
trying to win a championship. We ain't have no off days.
I'm saying he on
So-
so,
had a, like,
it's different.
142, 145 practices.
Is it a difference between how the top tier teams operate?
What you think?
Well, what is the difference is the question though.
It's work ethic, I would think. Even from not knowing the record or not knowing the team, I would think how much you work, the work you put in is what you're gonna come up with at the end of the season.
What's the difference
Or
between
talent, of course, too. You gotta have talent.
So
You gotta be good
obviously
at
I'm a Kobe fan, right?
Yeah.
And the
Me
biggest
too.
thing, well, I know you are, right? But the biggest thing is, I always say the thing that, from a fan's perspective, that separated Kobe from me was the work ethic, right? And how it is that he operated in practice. And you say that y'all always practice. What other time do they have to really practice?
I was with my team more than I was with Chloe. Real rap.
Have you ever seen anybody with that level of work ethic though? Like, have you ever
Now,
seen any
Kobe
other
was
teammates?
banging on breakfast like at 10 in the morning, like he was ready to thug it out. 100%.
That's funny.
That motherfucker hit 15 shots in a row. At practice, if you play in the NBA practice, if you make 7 buckets that practice, you have like a great day. I see this motherfucker hit like 15 in a row. 10 in a row. His work ethic, his concentration level, his determination, probably like, as far as basketball players, you know,
Right. Basketball is what
Rare.
we're talking about.
you find many that want it that bad and that's actually willing to do what it takes to be the best. Like, it's
Yeah.
hard to chase Michael Jordan, my guy.
Would you
This motherfucker said he was better than Mike on the back of the bus.
Yeah, I
man.
seen that.
Yeah. Feel me?
Would you say that he's probably the most competitive player that you've ever seen?
Yeah, because I actually
Hocus
seen it.
pocus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Focus, focus, focus.
If somebody is doing
Wow.
it that was more competing,
Ah,
that was willing to compete, you know, more than him, I don't know. You was probably
yeah,
had to be a man.
I'm watching,
Yeah.
I'm watching Lamar Odom talk about
A lot of the
Kobe
early
Bryant.
criticisms that I see from, even when you watch the Michael Jordan documentary, as much as he won, and I don't know if it's just a victim mentality or what, a lot of the early criticisms from a lot of people is that they too hard, right? And that, like, for example, like, they own their teammates or they push them too much, right? And even Jordan said,
The
you know,
Mamba,
that's just
the
coming from people that ain't never
helicopter.
won before.
It is. And it's also coming from people that never, like, was considered or they never might have experienced greatness in their life.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I can humbly say that, you know, I was blessed enough to be like one of his, I would say, his disciples. Like,
Yeah.
right? If Kobe is Laker Jesus, or I was blessed enough to be one of his disciples.
Jesus.
He hasn't been.
He's like, yeah. I was like, no, that makes sense now. Marlene fucked up.
Doesn't he have your account?
I thought he did. I don't know. He said I can't play no more. He took me off. I was like, what? I don't know. Fuck him.
We had 140 and it still won't start.
I don't get it. Solos work. Maybe doubles and shit don't work.
We were just playing duos earlier.
I wanted to play 2K again.
But if you gotta close your game out.
I did it like 8 times. Yeah?
Yeah, but you have a moderate nap time. Here needs to restart his game.
Why doesn't it start though? Like it should start. at somebody. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna tell me to bro.
Battlefield 2042 development team. We hope you've enjoyed Season 2 Master of Arms. As it draws to a close, that marks 1 year of Battlefield 2042. In that time, we've heard you. Your feedback has been instrumental in how we've been able to evolve and improve the game. So thank you. We're really proud of the work so far. And so any players that haven't jumped in yet, you're going to be able to do so for free. In December, there will be free access periods to Battlefield 2042 across all platforms. Whilst with the launch of Season 3, Battlefield 2042 will be available for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and EA Play subscribers. Today, we'll be giving you a further glimpse at what's to come in Seasons 3 and 4, but that's not where the Battlefield 2042 journey is going to end. We're already in pre-production on new content that will come after Season 4 next year. But now, on to Season 3. We'll be revealing it fully later this month, but in today's development update, we'll talk to you more about our areas of focus and what to expect from them. Starting with core gameplay and the return of the classic and familiar Battlefield class system that will arrive later in Season 3 as part of our...
Okay. That's cool.
Bunch of editors.
Too smooth. That was too smooth.
Editors and nods.
Holy shit, what's that? Oh,
I'm pro closing for
cool.
No, we're not in the game. You're unhinged.
Eric's already shit in the bed.
Yeah, they damn near help us, homie. Because if it wasn't for them apartment swimming pool, they ain't getting no water during summertime.
All right, here we go, man. Her to help black people apartment swimming pools.
Kind of shit is that?
Kind of shit is that?
Apartment swimming pool. Them motherfuckers mostly ain't open during nigga neighborhoods no way in them niggas' apartment. They ain't never open 5 days out the week.
Ain't never?
No. Yeah, they damn near help us, homie. Because if it wasn't for them apartment swimming pool, niggas ain't getting no water during summertime.
Talking about it.
Yeah, niggas mamas ain't taking them to Hurricane Harbor. Nigga pay that shit in now. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's summer swimming pool.
Nigga take your ass down to...
Yeah, that summer swimming pools. Yeah, a lot of times that's where you get your first little piece of pussy at, boy, in the apartment complex. Yeah.
Charleston right crazy. Hey, on that note, oh shit, what is this? I'll holler at y'all later though. For real. Peace.
Hey, yo, Babs, fuck them bitches up. Yo, Norega, you some icy.
You ain't talking about no money, what you talking about? We just throw the money up in the air, cause we don't care about it. Run the billy in the club, cause when I'm near, people worry about it. I told the bitch, put the strap in your purse if you care about it. BJ Dollar said he ready for the function, finna pick him up. Some new sleeves, I got some backwoods, it's time to fill them up. All kind of flavors, smoking rainbow and pink runs. I just post purple in my cup, now I'm geeked up. But really all I need is Mary Jane, we be booed up. Told her, if you got Megan needs, let me see something. Hold on, let me turn the beat down so I can hear something. Damn, I don't hear nothing. We got Babs on the beat, got the shit jumping. Like the police at the door so we can keep clubbing. And I got the work in the club, got fiends coming. Tried to throw some ones in the air, I threw all 100. Turned on all the lights in this bitch, all the hoes up. You was dancing with a dirty feet bitch and her friend much. And them niggas got ghosts real quick, that was me much. Turn the lights back off in this bitch, we continue clubbing.
I told her mama throw that little shit, she gon' turn around. I ain't asked her do a little dancey dance, I just looked and smiled. Get some emotion, little nigga, we ain't standing around. I don't wanna pick up a below eighth, I want the whole pound. Gang just got a bottle of Henny, smoking exotic. Stop the canes on the way, cause I ain't ate shit for lunch. Hey, gang in here talk a lot of shit, leave it untouched. Got exclusive access in the party, got blick touch. Shawty throwing ass in the party, I'm pulling braids out. I smoke clock to the face, don't put it out. Baby, let me see you drop, baby gon' spin around. Start crop top, bottle her titties out.